Hi there, students. A forefather, or very often forefathers. So a forefather is somebody who was born a long time ago who's a relative of yours. So where did your forefathers come from? Originally, my forefathers on my father's side came from Holland, and believe it or not, on my mother's side I have a forefather who was born in Baluchistan, believe it or not. Okay, so forefathers are relatives who lived a long time ago. The Pilgrim Fathers are the people who landed on Plymouth Rock, and they are the forefathers of America. They have Forefathers Day, which is normally on the 22nd of December, and it's a commemoration of the landing of the Pilgrim Fathers, the forefathers of America, at Plymouth Rock. So forefathers are the people who came before. But notice we can use this more generally as well. So the fixed telephone is a forefather of the smartphone that we have today. Or Charles Babbage created one of the first forefathers of the computer that I'm using. Mr. Ford created cars 100 years ago that were the forefathers of the cars that we have today. So a cultural ancestor, or somebody who originated an idea, who originated a tradition. So a forefather is somebody who contributed to a common tradition shared by a particular group. So a forefather, it's not just a person who lived a long time ago, but maybe a person who invented. So a precursor. What types of music are the forefathers of rock and roll? Well, probably African music is one of the forefathers of rock and roll. So the forefathers of something, somebody who invented something, somebody who started some sort of tradition, and this is a father. These people were determined to return to the land of their forefathers, of their predecessors, of their ancestors, of their forerunners. So yeah, you're the forefathers, the forebears, the forerunners, the people who came before. Okay, so a forerunner, something that comes before, a forefather. So yeah, Florence Nightingale was one of the forefathers of modern nursing. I guess you could say she was a foremother of nursing. Okay, people have lived in this place for generations. They're still living in the same place where their forefathers lived. If they left this place, they would not be able to face their forefathers and say they had done their best. So they were talking about their fathers, their grandfathers, and their forefathers, or their fathers, grandfathers, forefathers. It depends how many generations you go back. So a progenitor, a sire, somebody who comes before, a predecessor. So he went to visit the graves of his forefathers. 200 years ago, our forefathers established the nation. We are going to retrace the route that our forefathers took when they came here. This is one of the most precious cultural legacies that our forefathers have left. So I don't know, William Caxton, who was a printer in I think it's the 15th century, and he was one of the forefathers, or the forefather of the modern printing industry, the forefather of the book. So before, and fathers, the father who comes before. What about formality? Forefathers. I think I'm going to give it a 5.5 in formality. Use anyway. It's a touch on the more formal side, but nothing more than that. So, forefathers.